Hi, I'm Jamie Blackman and welcome. In the previous video we were discussing how to hold your decision partners accountable. Today I'd like to discuss the importance of getting your financial life in order. I can remember once speaking to an older woman and she was saying, Jamie, getting organized is the bane of my existence. I cannot get financially organized. My resources are just all over the place, and as a result I struggle with making financial decisions. And isn't that so for many of us? It's difficult to organize our financial life. Just think about all the different components. We have stocks, we have bonds, we have bank accounts, we have checking accounts, we have life insurance contracts, annuities, estate planning documents, durable power of attorneys, healthcare proxies, living wills. There are just so many moving parts. You know, for 2 centuries our country ran on a single document that was 6 pages long. Today, just to explain the tax code is 76,000 pages. It's complex, and complexity is dangerous to our financial health. So it's imperative that we figure out how to get organized. The USDA had a good idea. In the 50s, I can remember we were learning the different food groups. And the USDA came up with the concept of the 7 food groups: meat, poultry, bread, vegetables, right? Just organizing all different foods into 7 simple groups. And that was extremely effective in communicating a healthy diet to America. I've done the same thing for my clients. I've organized their financial life into 7 units I call money capsules: values, cash, return, tax, risk, time, and giving. This solves a couple of problems for my clients. Number one, it solves the problem of how to think about the different parts of their financial life, how to communicate the different parts of their financial life. So when we're having a meeting and we're talking, the clients can clearly talk about their values, how that affects the other parts of their financial life, whether it be cash, whether it be risk. So there's a process. And being organized is important. Being able to communicate organization is important. Disorganization can actually have a breakdown even in trust between a husband and wife. I'll give you an example. I was with a couple recently who was married some time, and I was organizing all of the different aspects of their financial life, their investments, their estate planning documents, their cash flow. I put everything together, and then the wife looks at the husband, and I can remember this clearly, looking at the husband saying, I never knew we had this much money. And then the husband looks back at the wife saying, wow, I guess I'm not as organized as I ought to be. And then the wife gave that look. Guys, you know that look, right? So being organized is extremely important. Now, I've been told by many people that they are so well organized when it comes to their professional life. They are meticulous. They have folders. They can find anything that they need to find and discover anything they need to discover regarding their professional life, regarding their clients. But when it comes to their personal life, they struggle. Take a look at this next video where my client talks about her struggle, her challenges with trying to get organized and stay organized.
I'm a really organized person. You know, all my projects are organized in a binder. They all have little places where things go. My personal life is fly-by-night. And why is that? I don't know. It's because I just don't seem to spend the time. I concentrate on my clients. I don't spend the time on me. And this makes me spend the time on me that I wouldn't do on my own. It forces me to make these decisions. It forces me to think about certain things. Whereas I would say to myself, I'll just go out to the vegetable garden for a while. I'm not going to think about that. So it does make me, forces me to go through the process, which I think is very important.
You know, a lot of people say, I'll get organized tomorrow. I'll get organized next week. I'll get organized next year. Let me tell you a story about George. I had lunch with George. This is an individual that had verbally agreed to become our client, and he had a lot of organization he wanted me to help him with. His will wasn't updated, his estate planning documents was not updated, the allocation was incorrect on his investments, the beneficiaries were incorrect on his retirement accounts. There was a lot of stuff that he wanted me to sort through. We scheduled an appointment, and he didn't keep that appointment, so I called up, left a message. Sometime later, I get a call from his wife saying that she introduced herself as his wife, saying that my husband died shortly after meeting with you. Before he died, he said that he really enjoyed speaking with you, and he did plan on doing business with you. And I was just stunned with that whole thing, because here's someone that looked perfectly healthy, that recognized he had a lot of organizing to do with his financial life. The end result was he left his wife completely disadvantaged, and she had a lot of challenges in trying to undo what happened as a result of his inability, running out of time, to get his life organized. So, as the good book says, tomorrow is promised to no man. Don't wait to get organized. Many financial advisors talk about the value of financial planning. To me, financial planning is a very ambiguous word. I think financial planning should be defined as a process where we help people organize and understand all aspects of their financial life necessary to make sound financial decisions. I'm Jamie Blackman, wishing you physical, spiritual, and financial health.